Jordan about run defense and how he preaches it. That's one of the first keys for it. You guys have been really good at it. Can you put on a finger on why, besides just emphasizing it, you guys have been so good at run defense?
Just being physical at the line of scrimmage or in the box. That's kind of our main motto. We just try to be physical every play. Because once teams establish a run game, that makes it tough to stop and handle throughout the whole game. So our main focus be just stop the run and make them do things that they're not used to doing.
Dante, what went right against TCU that didn't go right against Baylor, and what was the change that made you guys play so much better against TCU?
I feel like the energy was definitely amped up. The past week, I feel like Baylor, our energy wasn't really there. It was an early kick, so this is a later kick. So I feel like our energy was definitely on point, and our focus was very sharp.
Watching that opening kickoff go back to the touchdown, did that almost fire up and awaken the defense even more, knowing, hey, we're already in the hole and we gotta do something here?
It definitely wasn't something that we expected, but you gotta expect the unexpected. So we kind of just got there and just we talked amongst each other and we just said we can't let them score again or gain. We gotta make them earn every yard they get.
You'll take, I guess, 10 points allowed as a defense for the game after that. That's pretty.
I mean, that's a defensive play too. So it's a team, a collective, So.
Dante, two parts. What's it take to make tackles for loss and also get sacks, number one? And number two, the feeling when you see that you've broken through and you in the back. I mean, what your eyes get big?
It's definitely probably one of the best feelings, knowing you're about to get a sack or a TFL, and really just being just fast off the ball, using your hands, just being aggressive, honestly. I do get in shock sometimes when it just opens up. You're just oh crap, you gotta run now, you gotta go get it. So yeah, those plays I definitely appreciate them big plays, helps.
What was the playing ride like back for you guys? I mean, it seems like the morale and just everything around the team has just kind of risen over that last week since that win.
Yeah, I feel the previous weeks things didn't go our way, and just over the bye week we made an emphasis, just we gotta win. That's our main goal is to win our games. So throughout the last 2 weeks that we practiced stuff like that for TCU, our practice was hard. We did a lot of drills, a lot of turnover drills, and we just competed all week last 2 weeks. So.
You played a number of games against Iowa State now. What has to change Saturday that you guys didn't do in the other games that you lost to them?
I really just think that on defense, I feel in the box we need to be tip top, aggressive, blow the line of scrimmage out, and be in our gaps because Iowa State's a big running team. They're aggressive. Their O-line's good. O-line's good, and their running back, Brees Hall, he's impressive. So you gotta stop him.
What about Brees makes him special or different than most other running backs that you've seen?
He's patient. He's downhill. He's strong, tough. And he's just athletic. He knows how to make plays, and we gotta limit those.
What makes having all those tight ends they use different than what you normally see?
I mean, there's a lot of teams that run 12 personnel, stuff like that with 2 tight ends, but these tight ends they're a lot bigger than the usual tight ends we play. So they're the main key. One of the main keys of their offense. So if we know where they're at, and then we know what type of plays being ran. So.
Dante, how do you fight being held?
Thing is it gets done almost probably every play, but it's very hard to really pinpoint who's getting held and stuff like that. But I do try to get them Horny calls as much as possible when it probably won't happen, which is okay. I just gotta just play through it. Guys know if I'm getting held, there's obviously something good that I'm doing. So I just gotta keep doing my thing.
I know you're trying to break their arm with your techniques and stuff, but are you trying to draw attention to it sometimes too?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely gotta show that you're getting held, because I feel like if you're just not really trying to get to the ball or trying to make a play, it's not really going to be called. So.
Dante, you guys are a few months into NIL. your thoughts now that you're there, and have you gotten used to driving by and seeing yourself up on a billboard?
Yeah, I definitely. I was driving up that way or towards the Walmart 68 to go to Fairmont with Darius, and I was just like we got so excited like little kids. We're like, I'm really on a billboard. Like I've always wanted to be on a billboard, and now I'm on a billboard, and I love it. You know, it's definitely something that I like to see.
How does your family feel about your picture being next to Size Matters?
No, it's definitely like they definitely think it's like one of the best things they've ever seen, because like they never thought like I'd be on the billboard one day. Like they hoped, but they never knew like in college, because you know the rules before. So it's definitely a cool thing to see, and I love it. So.
Do you know where all your billboards are, and do you compete with Zach and James and whomever as to who has more billboards and better spots?
Nah, not really. It's kind of just like I want them to be everywhere. Just like I want to be everywhere. So it's kind of just like we appreciate the locations where we're at, and hopefully we can build off that. So.
Coming off the performance against Baylor, first time all year you guys gave up more than 30 in a game. Obviously you wanted to bounce back, but I mean, did you even expect a second half shot? Is there any better way to get your confidence and swagger back than that?
You always have a chance to come back. Definitely in games, especially in football, you definitely have. There's a lot of time to be played, and it kind of like that game kind of just like it just wasn't like it wasn't us. Like we didn't play the way we need to play that game. And then so like you said, like during the off week, we got rebooted, refocused, and we got to work.
Okay, anything else for Dante? All right, thank you.
Thank you.